Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Patreon request from Sarah Torchwood. She wants me to get to know Lovejoy. So we're watching an interview. Let's check it out. Okay, so the title of this one is Lovejoy on the meaning behind their name, and they play a game of who knows better. This could go one of two ways. Let's check it.
We did also semi-threaten Ash on a groin. Do you know what a groin is? Like going out to, so I don't, it's probably an American word for it that I don't know, but like it's like a big concrete like jetty goes out into the sea, and we all lived by the sea, and we took Ash there at about midnight and in the middle of the rain.
Make him walk the plank?
Yeah, pretty much, and we said like, look, are you going to join or not?
If you said no, we would have pushed
We just pushed right in.
Yeah.
Hey friends, it's your girl Emily Curl. We're here at our iHeartRadio studios in New York City, hanging out with Lovejoy. Can we give it up for Lovejoy in our office? Nice to see you guys.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you here, and this is an eventful New York trip because last night you played your first ever New York City show, sold out show. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, great.
Amazing.
Good.
Amazing. Buzzing.
Tired.
Tired?
But yeah, no, it was really good.
You slept in a little bit on accident, but you're here.
Not my fault. Phone died. Alarm didn't go off. But yeah.
And then
The usual excuses, my phone died, the alarm didn't go off, blah, 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 blah. We know you overslept.
You're playing your sold out show at Mercury Lounge tonight, right?
Yes.
How are you feeling for that? How would you describe your show? Let me ask you that.
Loud. Shouty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's nice to play a sold out show. Like, that's got to feel good to have all your fans in the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
It's very humbled.
What is like your favorite song to play live that you feel like the crowd gets the most hype for?
Concrete.
Oh, the fall. I love the fall. People were jumping for the fall.
Yeah.
The fall, yeah.
But like Concrete is a good one to
Always
like
good.
end the set with for sure. The audience goes mental.
Now, you guys are from the UK originally. Give us the backstory. How did you all come together? How did we form Lovejoy? How did everyone meet to be a part of the band?
Well, I have a very big magnet, and Joe walks around with a lot of iron in his pockets, so it was just natural that he kind of gravitated towards me. And then the others kind of like, you know, have you ever had one of those toys where you like draw the moustache on the guy? Yeah, that's kind of what we did with these two, and they all just kind of joined us.
So have you known each other forever? Is this like a...
I've
go way back?
known Joe for pretty much longer than forever, but these two, I met him at a burger restaurant.
Oh,
and
really?
and Mark I found on Fiverr. It's a,
Fiverr,
a web.
Right, so Fiverr, yeah, you can find someone on Fiverr, which is obviously the platform what people use to pay for people or artists to make songs for them or whatever. You know, you can. At a burger place, you met someone at a burger place. What was he doing? Was he flipping burgers? What's going on here?
Burger restaurant.
Oh,
and
really?
and Mark I found on Fiverr. It's a,
Fiverr,
a website
yeah.
for like buying Mark.
You're marking.
Wait, and then, so how did you meet at a burger shop? How did that go down?
Yeah.
He was wearing a bass on his back, and I was like, "Do
Oh.
you want to be in a band?" And he went, "Yeah." And so I gave him my address.
So when was the first moment that you guys were like,
Can you
okay,
imagine that opportunity before you're famous? Oh, he's got a. Hey, do you want to play in a band? Yeah, go on then. Next thing, they blow up and they become like famous in a famous band. What an opportunistic thing that would have been, just for carrying your guitar around, your bass around.
Do you want to be in a band? And he went, "Yeah." And so I gave him my address.
so when was the first moment that you guys were like, okay, I think we're onto something. Like this is good for us.
When we found Mark.
So Mark is the missing piece.
Mark kind of glued it all together. We did also.
Yeah, so does that mean Mark was already an artist on Fiverr and he already knew had that musical experience and got the rest of them to fall in line, if you like?
He threatened Ash on a groin. Do you know what a groin is? Like going out to, so I don't, it's probably an American word for it that I don't know, but like it's like a big concrete like jetty goes out into the sea, and we all lived by the sea, and we took Ash there at about midnight and in the middle of the rain.
Make him walk the plank?
Yeah, pretty much, and we said like, look, are you going to join or not?
If you said no, we would have
False
pushed
We just pushed right in.
Yeah.
Oh man, was there any
Boston.
other rituals for the band?
Well,
Dinner? That was
he
it?
knew too much, so we had to have an escape plan.
I had to have it.
Yeah.
What about the name? Where does Lovejoy come from?
Our mate Benedict.
And how did that come about?
It's just his surname.
Yeah, it's his surname.
We fancied it, so.
Oh.
Now it's ours.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's talk about you released
So it's the last
2021 Pebble Brain, which was exciting. And then your fans have been asking about new music. Are you currently working on new music? What can you tell us?
Yeah, we got new stuff beginning next year.
Any teasers? No, you can't say anything.
Can't say anything.
Well,
Okay,
come to
that's
a
fair.
show and you can see.
I'll
a
just,
couple
yeah,
of
I'll
them.
just.
Oh,
The
they're
problem
being
is I would
select.
love to say stuff, but then I'll just be wrong, and then everyone will get angry at me. I did originally this new EP was supposed to come out middle of 2022.
Oh.
So, and I was like, yeah, summer.
Now we're
So
stuck
now
here.
I just don't say anything because I don't want to be wrong anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Better to not say anything and keep people guessing than to say something and then it doesn't happen and then you get ridiculed. Smart move. Learning from experience.
That's fair. Well, we thought we could, our audience get to know you a little better. We're going to play a little game called Most Likely To, which I think will be really fun for you guys. So I'm going to give you a scenario, and you tell me who in the
And they're all going to point at each other. And then say, no, I don't know him.
and is most likely to do that. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Who is most likely to take the longest to get ready? Really?
Today.
Trying to put
Or
it
Joe.
Me?
Or you, yeah.
I like to have long showers.
straight away. He went, oh, me? And he just said at the beginning of this, I overslept, or my alarm didn't go off, or, my phone died. So he was the last one there anyway.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I guess just based off today, it will have to be.
There you go.
like this, but I'm usually up first, so.
Not today. Wait, but this is funny because my next one is who's most likely to sleep through their alarm. I'm guessing it's.
You literally did it today.
I can't argue that point. I try to, but yeah, definitely me. It's happened
Pin it
so
on
many
Joe.
times, like through my exams and stuff at school. It was
Straight before that, he just said, like, I'm normally the first up, just not today. And then they've asked that, and they just pointed at him again because of today. And now he can't argue.
too, but yeah, definitely me. It's happened
Pin it
so
on
many
Joe.
times, like through my exams and stuff at school. It was not good. But.
Okay, who's most likely to make everyone in the band laugh the hardest?
yeah, definitely not.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Where's David?
That's a
real
good
quick?
one. That's a nice
Yeah.
one. What about who's most likely to order for the table?
The business cards.
What does order for the table mean?
Like order for the, you go to a restaurant, it's like someone like orders like all the apps, all the food.
Oh,
That's it. You have the team back
That'll
there.
be Dave, yeah.
Someone who's not
Okay,
there.
what about who is most likely to be on a reality TV show?
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
don't think I'd want to be, but
Which one would he be on if he was on one?
go on, man. Mark's the only one that watches reality TV.
Good
So.
reality TV.
Love Island?
Would you go on Love Island?
I would not go on. I don't think I'd fit in.
Oh, God.
Okay, so what about who's most likely to keep up with the newest TikTok trends?
That's probably me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like TikTok.
Do you have a favorite? Who's your favorite TikTok creator?
I don't have one. I'm a For You page kind of guy.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
just
see what's
scroll.
fun.
I just scroll.
When he's bored, he's just flicking through his phone, basically. So some of these questions, you can't narrow it down to one little thing. I get it.
all
I get it.
day, every
It's a
day.
good life.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you all were in the movie Home Alone, who would make it out alive? Who would be the last man standing?
Wait, people die in Home Alone? What? I've never seen the film. I've
yeah.
never seen
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But isn't
There's
it like
a-
a kid and then some robbers?
The
and then
sequel gets crazy.
the people
no,
die.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Watch the film, educate yourself.
And then some robbers.
The
and then
sequel gets crazy.
the people
no,
die.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
But it's all the
Okay.
pranks. All the pranks happen. Okay, so who's most likely to be the last man standing in the house?
Yeah, Ash. He's you should see him. He's like, you should see him on a balance beam. He's like a cat.
Really?
Cat-like reflexes. Go on, show us.
Fair enough.
Show. Okay, who's most likely to date or not date someone based on their zodiac sign compatibility?
I don't know. I feel like Mark would. None of us really are into that, but I feel
No.
like Mark would be the first
all the
person that
people?
if someone came up to Mark and was like and told him, "Are you a Sagittarius or something?" and he'd be like, "Yeah, I am. Yeah," and then they'd be like, "You shouldn't be with this girl." He'd be like, "Well, lads, this guy came up to me and he seemed really honest, so he'd believe it."
Is that accurate? You feel like
He's kind of got me down.
learning?
I'm not into all these zodiac signs and stuff that and the other. I say it as a joke sometimes, like with the OCD and whatever. If you do something, because I'm a Virgo, if you like, say it's supposed to be meticulous and have things in order, I'm not like that. Sometimes my OCD kicks in when somebody spells something wrong. I can't stand that.
So much. Okay, what about who's most likely to slide into a celeb's DMs? It can be for anything, for fun, for a collaboration.
Message, Harry Kane. Like,
Harry Kane, big game coming up tomorrow. Give me a shout out.
Looking out for you. Looking out for you, Hazza.
I don't know. I guess you, Ash, maybe.
Ash's like, no.
Question that none of them
Only
really.
to send hate,
Yeah, of course.
to
of
wish
course.
for death on them.
Okay, who's most likely to give the hype up speech right before you walk on stage?
That's-
Dave.
yeah, I'd say it's probably Mark. Mark's the most likely to. Most of the time we're doomsaying before we go on stage. We're talking about how everything's going to go wrong. But if anyone was going to say it nice.
The typical British thing, that, isn't it? Oh, something will go wrong. Everything will go wrong.
Do you have any other pre-show rituals?
I don't know.
Sitting around these two pacing and getting antsy.
Yeah.
Drinking beers. And
Mark drinking too much.
blowing into his tube.
And me blowing into a tube. Yeah.
Wait, so what's the drink backstage? What do you guys have?
We caught him with lighter fluid the other evening. We had to stop him. So
You know,
he doesn't. He's
rock and roll.
He's a bit like a toddler with a cabinet.
Yeah.
So we have to stop him. quite a lot.
What happens when you walk right off the stage? Do you guys have post-show rituals? Do you go out in New York City? What's the vibe for that?
Straight to bed.
Usually.
To
Yeah.
sleep through your alarm.
Yeah.
Until Dave's like, come out for a beer. Only one beer. Yeah. Usually to just go to bed if we've got something on the next day.
Rage.
Pretty hardcore.
We're really cool.
Well, I love it. I'm so excited for y'all's show tonight. Congratulations on everything. Before we go, obviously a lot of our iHeart fans are going to be discovering your music. If you could describe your music in 3 words to them, what would it be? And also, what's the #1 song they should listen to?
Bodacious,
Ooh, love.
likable,
Oh, that's nice.
just like Joe,
That's wholesome. That's wholesome.
and concrete.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the answer for both.
'Cause that's his
of them.
favourite. That's his
okay.
favourite song.
Okay, we'll take it. Lovejoy, thanks for being here. Congratulations
you
on
for having
everything.
us.
Can we give it up one more time for Lovejoy in our office?
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you stream all their music on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very, very subdued, really, aren't they? They just talk very down low. They don't really get hyped that much. They have a bit of a laugh. And they have that English attitude of like things going wrong. That's why we're all called moaners, because we always think everything's the worst is always going to happen. I don't think like that. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. If it doesn't, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just ride with it. But yeah, that was interesting. Getting to know them a bit better. Obviously, seeing the faces behind some of the songs and stuff. Yeah. Okay, thank you for the request. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you all on the next video.